So how you doing?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm doing good. Okay, you're here today to talk about your 8-song CD that you have, Love Marvin. And where did you record that?
Okay, I recorded it at the disc.
You recorded at the disc? Record this as well so I can have an article as well. You might have to talk a little bit up for the microphone. Hold on. Okay, you recorded it at the disc.
Is it named after moonshine?
Not really. It's almost kind of like,
And did you record that last year or when? This year?
I started last year. It took me about a year, because I'm doing my own production, save the money, and stuff like that. So I just finished it about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Okay, now, do you have any other members in the band, and can you tell me who they are and what instrument you play and all the good details?
I started it myself. I'm a vocalist. I'm doing the vocals on here and the guitar player.
Okay, and the guitars. Okay.
And some of the members in the band would be Keith Collins, my brother, my cousin.
Keith Collins. Okay.
Damon Gardner, my brother.
So you got a family affair going there, huh? Okay.
And a guy named Jimmy Clark.
Jimmy Clark. And what does he play?
He's a vocalist, and sometimes he, guitar.
Okay, so you have any more members? Okay, there's you. Okay, and you said you're the guitarist? Who's the drummer? Do you have a drummer?
Okay, we have a drummer, but I wouldn't say he's regular, because sometimes we might have to go with Shane.
So you sort of use like standby, and like some people sometimes, and then you use like special instruments.
Because sometimes they may have other groups that playing with and stuff like that.
We'll sit in the parking lot waiting for you
So
guys.
this is the core.
Right. Okay. Well, that's cool. All right. So how long have you been in the music scene? Years.
Sometimes about 30 years.
30 years. That's cool.
We started off very young.
Very young. Were you like in the choir or anything like that, in church, or
In school.
was your family
I'm
music
actually
oriented
looking
as
into
well?
with friends talking about investing. Man, the best thing we can do is find a cheap building, man, somewhere. Spend some hard sweat in there, man, and get that place up. Not only we have a place, we make ourselves a cush place.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah, family. That's cool. So, do you have any favorite bands out today? Any favorite bands that you enjoy listening to? Or do you find yourself actually listening to other music? Because I know some musicians don't listen to other people's music.
I listen to music. I can't say I have a favorite one, really. But I just listen. Just like music.
Okay, so who helped you in the engineering department of your CD?
Okay, now I remember the engineer. Let me see if I can remember his name.
Smells like urine in the hall.
That's the thing, that's the atmosphere, man. It's like, you go in there and I'm just like, it's rock and roll.
And was it easy to work with? Yeah?
I requested him.
Oh, you requested him?
I mean, I didn't know him at first, but after working with him the first time,
Again? Did you have anybody else helping? No? You the band just did. Have you guys been playing anywhere and doing anything?
we're open, we're looking. I think we did
You go in, everybody saw this place, check
a
out
wedding a few weeks ago.
guys got bunk beds.
So we're not at the moment in
Communal bathroom, that's the only bad part.
but we hope to
Always used to
be open for it.
stuck in a trap.
There's a Howl Festival going on. I don't know if you're familiar with Howl, Michigan. The guys looking for all different types of bands, not just rock or anything. We're looking for everybody to play that in August. So since do you have a CD that I could actually send to them? Okay, I could send that to them. Yeah, I could send it to them. Yeah. I can get some basic information from them. Okay, well, is there anything that you're going to be working on now? Just sort of getting the CD out, or?
No, mostly just promoting this, but we are working, preparing to get back into the studio.
Oh, you are?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe in a few months. So we're working on material. But right now,
We're concentrating on promoting that. All right, well, that was great. Thank you.
that was you, give your name and number too.
Yeah, that way I can have the information. Okay, your band name is Juno, right? And
Yep.
you guys have probably been
Oh, yeah.
on the scene for a while, because I've heard of it.
Well, actually, it's fairly new. Juno Walker is just me.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, then, who else was? Because you
Well,
guys haven't been out at all?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
Not
I was
yet.
trying to. I'm wrong. That sounds like a familiar name, though. It really does. I
Well,
don't know if I've seen it in Metro Times or whatever.
well, I've cut the CD, and the CD's out now. It's called Bag of Bones,
Oh, yeah?
and we're going to right now we're getting the musicians together to hit the scene eventually, and we're just looking to get the right guys together and run with it, see where it goes.
Oh, okay. So, so you're still looking for members and all that, so you haven't actually done it, you're not satisfied yet to actually do any recording, or...
Well, the recording's already done.
Oh, the recording's already done?
Right.
How did that happen?
I did the recording myself with my producer, Ray Kazora, and just got that out of the way and kind of did it backwards, you know, and...
Well, then how are you gonna have musicians come in and say, okay, well, you gotta play like this, because we have... I mean, how does that actually make bands feel, or members?
Actually, one thing I've noticed that people kind of listen to you differently when you got a CD. You know, when you tell them you got a CD, you just give it to them and see how it goes. And right now, with the person I'm with, which is Lance from Pain Station, we're kind of we're writing all new stuff. We probably got about an album's worth of stuff written already.
Oh, really?
And just getting a drummer and a bass player and whoever else we can get and go with it on that. You know, just kind of keeping the music. Music is basically old school rock and roll. You know, it's got the hook and the kind of that old blues groove to it. You know, so just kind of keeping it like that. You know, and because it's simple and kind of never goes out of style. You know, in a way. You know, just seeing where all that goes.
Alright, so have you been in any other bands or anything, or?
I was in a band called Joker's Rule for about 5 years. There was a band called Apocalypse Happy Hour. Those are the two bands I wasn't ever actually went anywhere as far as playing out goes. Right now, just kind of taking a lot of experience I've had over the years, and then going on with what we got, trying to get one good product together and take one good shot at it. You know.
That's cool. That'll work. At least you're out there and you're trying to get some stuff going now. You know how they were out there, a lot of bands are always talking about which club is better, this is that, and Carpos is this, and whatever. Have you actually had any trouble with any clubs or anything?
Well, you have trouble with just the nature of the business. I mean, sometimes you deal with a booking agent who will tell you a whole lot and he's going to help you out and hook you up, but as soon as you turn around, he'll stab you right in the back. You know, that's just the nature of the business. You know, but sometimes some clubs you're almost at the whim of the guy who's booking it, because if it's a bigger place like Harpo's or Sanders Hall, and it's opening for a national band in front of a packed house, it can give you some exposure, you know, to some people who haven't seen you before. I mean, it kind of puts you at the whim of that, you know.
Right.
But I mean, that's just, you got to take that into consideration in this business. You know, you almost have to.
Now, is there any clubs that you feel that you're really wanting to go play at as soon as you get a band together? Is there anything that you're excited about that you want to?
I've always liked the clubs from Hamtramck on towards downtown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's the vibe there has always been the same. You know, I kind of cut my teeth going to the West Side clubs and playing the old, like the Token Lounge, the Studio Lounge, and Blondie's back then. And
I remember those.
yeah.
I remember those.
Oh yeah, and I remember them too well. Yes. I think it just ain't what it used to be out in that side of town.
No, it's changed.
But I think the whole area of Hamtramck and then all the way down into downtown Detroit, it's just always been, at least the place I've always liked to play at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so just because the vibe is so much different down there to me, anyways.
Yeah.
You know. But with the CD, I kind of, you know, it's doing it backwards, and but.
I think that's cool. I mean, it's different. I mean, that.
Right. I mean, it's just in a way, because I kind of got burned out. Took a couple years away from, you know.
The scene.
Yeah, because I really got burned out on a lot of things. And
now, were you the guitarist or singer or drummer?
I play guitar and I sing. And well, I've been singing lead for a short time, but it's something I'm getting used to doing, you know. So I think with the band we got together right now, I think in the band we're in the process of getting together, I'm kind of comfortable with doing that, you know. And if someone else comes along who can sing better, that's all right. I'll just stick to playing guitar, you know.
What kind of guitars do you enjoy playing?
My favorite, I probably played all kinds of different guitars, but my favorites are always the Gibson Les Pauls. Yeah, because they're, it's just, I guess 'cause all my heroes played them. You know?
Like Kiss.
Oh yeah, Kiss, Aerosmith, you know, everybody, and they're war horses. You know, they got a great. You can use them for anything, and you can put them through anything. I think both my Les Pauls have taken a lot of abuse, and they're still sounding good. You know.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. You said you did you work on recording the CD on your own, or did you actually go to a studio? Or?
I went to a studio and recorded it. I think I kind of producer Ray Kazoa, who was I kind of found him, you know, through communications and connections here and there, and I went with him with a song that was kind of loosely thrown together, and he's like, well, if you don't want to hire me for the whole album, do it for just one song, you know. Brought on a song that was very, very loosely thrown together, which with a full band it would not happen, you know, because when you're in a band you don't have that, you're restricted by your money and your time, you got to have it together when you go in there. And we went in there, I went in there one morning and came out that afternoon with a song. You know, so I think...
so you can actually play, I mean, when you did that song, were you able to play all the instruments?
I do the guitar, I did all the guitars on the CD.
So who did you help with? Who helped you with that?
My bass producer Ray played the bass on it, and the drums, he did the drums on it, with, you know, with the studio, and so it's
well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Two-man show, right?
Right.
That's cool.
Right, and then sometimes when you work with less people, it's kind of better, you know, and it kind of...
You can get it done faster.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah.
You get it done faster?
Well, I would book a 4-hour session, but a lot of it's still like with a band, a lot of it depends on how much homework I do outside of the studio. And when you come in, you know what you want to do, and you go in and do it, and whenever you want to change, you kind of think it over. And sometimes you got to come back and fix a few things, but that's just the way it is. And that's...
What studio was that?
It's Incidental Sounds in West Bloomfield. Yeah, he's very good at what he does, and you know, he's a guy who does it for a living, and he knows his equipment.
It's always good to have somebody
right.
like back because you don't want to, oh God, what did I come here for?
Right.
Alright. That's cool. Thank you.
No problem. No problem.